When you do this to a narcissist, they will realize they have to yield to you and bow to you forever. Welcome to another captivating episode, where we delve into the fears of narcissists. If you yearn to put an end to their toxic behavior for good, this is the movie for you. Brace yourself for some explosive truth bombs that will not only expose the narcissist, but also unveil their enablers and minions. It brings me immense joy to have you back on my show, and if this is your first visit, prepare to be dazzled. Introduce yourself below and share a glimpse of your story. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for a guaranteed front row seat to all our upcoming videos. Many thanks for your ongoing support. Now let's explore the art of making a narcissist's life an absolute misery. Permanently. However, bear in mind that what I'm about to reveal may not work in every situation or for everyone. It's crucial to arm yourself with a well-stocked toolbox to effectively navigate this treacherous territory. Remember, it's not just what you say, but also how you say it that wields significant power. Consider how your energy can serve as a game changer when engaging with a narcissist. Maintaining a cool demeanor and giving off an air of indifference is key. Treat conversations with narcissists as if they were business transactions, devoid of sarcasm, disrespect, or cheap shots. Never provide them the satisfaction of a response. In essence, expect the narcissist to display a lack of emotional regard. Rationally assess everything that doesn't add up. Don't waste precious time engaging in futile battles or trying to meet their insatiable demands. Remember, when dealing with toxic individuals such as narcissists, you're essentially dealing with an adult trapped in the mindset of a self-absorbed child. Their desires for preferential treatment and their emotional instability are prominent traits. They stop at nothing to provoke, manipulate, inflict pain, and ensure they come out on top. They will go to great lengths to control the narrative, reshape perceptions, and bend reality to their whims. If they harbor enough anger and determination, they will go to any extent to seek revenge. They will employ any means necessary to achieve their objectives. Armed with this knowledge, you can safeguard yourself through actions you perceive to be most effective. Narcissists lack a fundamental sense of morality and empathy since their conscience is absent. They will go to great lengths to portray themselves either as heroic figures or helpless victims. Unfortunately, they seldom face any accountability for the havoc they wreak due to their warped thinking and behavior. They rewrite history, concoct their own narratives, and manipulate the truth to match their delusions. Deception, manipulation, and omission become their weapons of choice as they twist reality to serve their twisted desires. Approaching a narcissist with boundless love and an open heart won't elicit any emotional response. No matter how kind, compassionate, or nurturing you are, you cannot change the behavior of a narcissist. It's futile to invest time in trying to improve relations or to be more tolerant and patient. Normal topics of conversation that might elicit laughter from a well-adjusted individual will fall flat with narcissists. So, set aside any expectations. What you truly desire is the antithesis of your current approach. To disengage them, you must adopt what may seem counterintuitive. Wear a stoic expression, devoid of emotion, and display an air of disinterest. The most effective way to communicate is through concise and unambiguous statements. To illustrate, consider the following examples. Not right now, I'm sorry, but I cannot assist you. That is not feasible. I won't comply with your request. I have no concern for your perspective. In essence, the word no speaks for itself. Once uttered, no further discussion is necessary. Should their ego persist in asking, a simple response of, "I have already answered your question," should suffice. Finally, silence prevails. No more words need be exchanged. Airtight arguments leave no room for debate. If this approach is new to you, it will require some practice to become accustomed to it. You need to cultivate the skill of delivering factual statements devoid of emotional tinge while exuding unwavering energy. When communicating, strive for neutrality and fairness. Embrace the ensuing tranquility. Allow yourself to adjust to the discomfort of complete silence. For instance, take a deep breath after asserting the word no. Permit the momentary awkwardness to perform its intended purpose. Once you have delivered your clear and concise point, let the silence fulfill its role. Maintaining composure and remaining unflustered are of utmost importance. Stay in control of yourself. Remember that you are simply presenting facts. Treat these interactions as business transactions, devoid of emotional engagement. You could also respond with statements such as, "I understand your perspective," or "I'm actively listening." "I will provide an update shortly." "I will get back to you." "I will investigate further." "I will contemplate the matter." A straightforward, impassive demeanor may also serve effectively. Please note, there is no sarcasm intended. After a brief, precise remark, silence prevails. Perhaps the most effective way to combat a toxic ego is to remain silent. Explore the depths of employing strategic silence and harness its formidable power. Once you acclimate to the discomfort it brings, silence becomes a force mightier than any words. Mastering its potential becomes especially crucial when dealing with a destructive narcissist. In essence, strive for crystal clear communication, asserting unequivocal boundaries that signal your unyielding power and autonomy. By doing so, you convey that your presence is contingent upon genuine importance. Above all, you refuse to grant anyone control over your life. Such a scenario will never transpire or come to be. If a narcissist entertains the notion of targeting you, the ensuing silence following your resolute message will prove more devastating than they could have fathomed. You may opt to use the word wonderful, although it may not always be the optimal choice. If it aligns with your intentions, feel free to proceed. It does not perturb me. There are no further words to be exchanged. Allow fate to take its course. Alternatively, you may voice a definitive statement like "No, that is never going to happen," to drive your point home. Witnessing their inability to exert control over you, narcissists begin to unravel. This is the sole approach that guarantees complete eradication of their influence. Upon adopting a stance and attitude that exude indifference towards their opinions or emotions, coupled with a firm, "I don't care" disposition, the narcissist will seek targets elsewhere. Peace will reign supreme in your life. Given that narcissists are notorious for their tough demeanor, attempting to peacefully coexist with them can prove arduous and painful. During the initial stage of idealization, they employ love bombing to win you over, skillfully praising your commendable qualities. However, the facade fades once the honeymoon phase concludes, revealing their true nature. Regardless of what you say, their knee-jerk, automatic response will invariably be disagreement. Most often, narcissists will counter with a simple, "I disagree." In response, you can assert, "You couldn't be more mistaken. Your sole aim is to deceive." Silence follows. Alternatively, you can ask them to repeat what they just said, an effective strategy in combating their illogical and flagrantly false behavior. Retain your composure and politely request clarification. If they persist in uttering their falsehoods, it signifies that they have indeed heard the truth. If the narcissist has recently uttered a blatant falsehood, it serves as a clear indication of their dishonesty. Prompt them to reflect on their own words by posing a thought-provoking question such as, Can you even hear yourself speak if the device is malfunctioning? Take a moment to ponder what you just said. You may receive a pass this time, but do not make it a recurring occurrence. Silence ensues. Your words force them to confront their folly and, in certain cases, their volatile tendencies. Additionally, you provide them with an opportunity to rectify their behavior. Inform them that if they persist in being rude or deceitful, the consequences will lead to their exclusion from the game. They are aware of the impending danger. Upon hearing this, narcissists often retreat or acquiesce. The key lies in delivering your message with utmost clarity, using minimal words. Maintain your composure and refrain from losing your temper. There will be no outbursts of anger or sorrow. No explanations are required for your actions. Maintain a firm and unaffected demeanor at all times. Take a deep breath and find your calm. When dealing with a persistently negative or defensive narcissist, posing the question, "Are you okay?" serves as an effective means of capturing their attention. Their response will likely be hostile. Respond with a casual "oh" and state, "If you wish, so be it." It will not occur again. The point has been unequivocally conveyed. No further discourse is necessary. In essence, you convey that their actions are being carefully noted. It must be stated unless they are utterly oblivious. The message has been fully delivered. Narcissists are notorious for their disregard of others' feelings, their absence of boundaries, and their penchant for spreading malicious rumors. Despite appearances, they are susceptible to nerves. Conversely, individuals who lack self-assurance exhibit a voracious curiosity about others, even if their information is entirely erroneous. It is acceptable to assert, "That is none of my business," when discussing private or distressing matters pertaining to someone else's life. It is best to keep such matters to oneself. Allow the ensuing silence to work its magic. Let the idea permeate. In instances where a narcissist adopts an aggressive approach, they may utter superficial remarks like, "That is interesting," or "I understand why you might be angry." In such situations, it is up to you to determine the course of action. Your belief or disbelief is inconsequential. Ponder it or express it as you wish. Simply inform them, "We can resume the conversation when you feel more composed," and then withdraw. Alternatively, you may suggest, "Let's put an end to this before things escalate any further," or a similar statement before disengaging completely. Depart from the scene. This marks the conclusion. The conversation reaches its end. Boom! It's as simple as can be. Here are a few suggestions for engaging with the friends and family of narcissists, known as flying monkeys, minions, weak leaders, and those who follow in fear. If you've ever been hurt by someone harboring a self-absorbed disposition, you know precisely to whom I refer. When a narcissist feigns kindness or care, acknowledging their gestures can be powerful. "The choices I make for my well-being and safety have no bearing on you. Thank you nonetheless." Silence ensues. There are no more words. You may also state, "I have already expressed my unwillingness to discuss this matter with you. I kindly request that you respect my privacy." "I'm speechless," and "uninterested" are additional options. The subject of this conversation is strictly off limits. There is no room for negotiation. Regardless of the words you choose, ensure they are conveyed with respect and integrity, while maintaining a businesslike, emotionless, composed, clear, and concise tone. Narcissists swiftly discern their boundaries when interacting with you. Employ similar tactics even when the subject matter is of lesser importance. Exude confidence and certainty in your communication, even when the stakes are high. I trust this brief summary proves helpful. Please share your thoughts and experiences in the space provided below. If you wish to access additional videos, consider subscribing to our channel and clicking the bell icon. Your time and consideration are greatly appreciated.